The RAV4 and the Z4. Every morning I walk over to my beloved Toyota RAV4 and then I sort of fall backwards into the seat of my Z4. Now every morning for some 3 weeks straight now, I've been driving this 42,000 mile two-seater sports car as my grocery getter, daily driver, errand runner, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, I'm not gonna lie. And look at me now, it's 6 degrees out and I have the top down and the heated seats going, and I can't believe it, but there's actually a little bit of snow starting to fall, if you can't tell on camera, so I might be putting the top up. So first things first, driving a vehicle with a durable exterior that can take a bump or scratch or even a door ding and it not be the end of the world is definitely not something I take for granted while driving the Z4. So with basically zero cosmetic imperfections, the stakes are a little higher. While driving this little roadster, I've also had to avoid all the local dirt roads that I love. So with that, I've been missing out on the solitude and the nature experience that those bring. The RAV4 is practical, it's all-wheel drive, it's roomy. The Z4 is low slung, almost no storage or any practical accommodations. But it's sporty, it's fun, it's a blast to drive around, and every time I hop in and push the gas, it puts a smile on my face. So another thing is that insurance prices as a 20-year-old male here where I live are super expensive. So the BMW is $1,500 more than the RAV4 to insure. And the RAV4 already had expensive insurance for a 25-year-old Toyota. Driving the Z4 always puts a smile on my face. And it's just super fun to share that experience with others. Even though there's only one extra seat for one extra passenger, I've had some awesome late nights cruising with a friend with the top down already, even though it hasn't warmed up quite yet a ton. And those times are just priceless. You do blend into traffic a lot better in the RAV4, which is definitely a nice thing sometimes when you just want to go out and run some errands without feeling like you're being noticed by traffic very much. Not that this is a super flashy or exotic car. The RAV4 and the Z4 both provide connection to the driving experience and environment in their own different ways. One might be more practical, one might be faster, but these differences ultimately provide us with the chance to appreciate what separately these cars have to offer. And that's what we're all about. I'm super grateful to have the chance to appreciate and experience these two different vehicles. The RAV4 and the Z4 are like two good friends with different personalities that complement each other super well. These vehicles were made in the same era, both with driver enjoyment in mind. And it leaves little to be criticized and much to be appreciated. All I can say if you're watching this video is thank you so much for watching. Feel free to stick around, subscribe to see more videos like this one. Let me know your comments down below. I hope you guys have a great Easter, a great weekend, and safe driving, everybody.